Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back. Run it back, run it, run it, run it back. Run it back, run it, run it, run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack. In the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway here on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh, a good move at the 5. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Hey, computer.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeated.
End zone call. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cardinals nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set the kickoff.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, we got to go score.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. That.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals at 11-5 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
11, 11, 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Trayvon Walker gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Love's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Ready, break.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On play action. Love to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back back-to-back plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
Gun.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And I think the ball's out.
On 2.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jordan Akins, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10.
On one, ready?
Play action. It's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On point, ready?
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
11.
Burrow will throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. Second and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is a half with not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd down, Love. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Eleven. 11.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
139 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
11.
Akers, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the Seahawks 4-yard line.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
On second and goal, Burrow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Seahawks 7. Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Ready.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
A give running right, Etienne. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Love now. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Zach Ertz. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we
A
go.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11 MT, 11 F, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another 1st down there.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
One, ready?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Akers. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's out to the flat for Akers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Akers back-to-back catches. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Here we go. 12.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll bring it down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A 25-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Ready, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Ready.
Now ETN to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another tote for ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2.
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for a while in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Down the left sideline. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. There he goes left side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carl Lawson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Here we go, set.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with ETN. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker?
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cam Akers, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Etienne once more. Good footwork at the 30. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 18. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
On 1, ready?
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Here we go, here we go.
take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end